Alright, hello there. This is Ian, and I'm recording a tutorial video for my class, Intro to IT here at Georgetown University, so very excited about it. Let's go ahead and get started. Today we'll be teaching how to change the background on a Google site. So pretty interesting stuff, can really help you spruce up your site, make it look a lot better. So let's check it out. I've got my site up here, which we've been working on throughout the semester. Seems like a waste to pull up the site and not just kind of take a quick tour, so I think that's what we'll do before we actually get into the tutorial portion of the video. So immediate first things that jump out at you. Oh, well, you got some web storage there, that's nice. So first thing that jumps out at you, of course, is the title, and then the second is the bottom of the page. There's some stuff in between, feels unimportant to me. Bottom of the page and title are there. Let's check out About Ian. This is me, that's who I am. I'm going to copy that for later. So I'm Ian. This is a photo of me. Two things jump out at you about this photo. Number one, I've got X's on my hands, which indicates that I am very cool. That's what that means. And then, of course, I'm wearing some very spiffy socks there. I think we can agree those are some cool socks. Yeah, so all in all, very cool photo of a very cool guy. Am I right? Nothing cooler than computer science. So let's go to my Excel area. This is my things and numbers, the spreadsheet. That's where the spreadsheet lives, in my Excel area. So we've got some things, and of course we've got some numbers on the spreadsheet. Now, I don't want to talk down to my viewers and assume they don't know what this means, because I think it's pretty obvious. So I'll leave that page as is. And let's check out my HTML and JavaScript area. So right off the bat, I'm seeing a button that says, well, it seems like it'll tell me what my major is, which is a fantastic thing to have found, because I actually do not know. And I think this will, take a lot of inner turmoil, kind of put me at peace emotionally. So let's figure this out. Okay, looks like I'm going to be an English and a government major. So I'm going to double major with a Spanish minor. That's pretty interesting stuff. I'm excited about that. I will get started on that soon. Thank God I know now. So let's check out this sweet HTML code. Welcome to the website. Again, it belongs to me. This is a Garibaldi here. This is the state fish of California, the saltwater state fish. And then below we have the golden trout, which is the California freshwater state fish. Very interesting fish, both of them. But not all that important right now. Why don't we instead download my mixtape? I'm very, very proud of this mixtape. It just came out. It's seen some success. Actually, second thought, we might as well dispense with that, because we are going to run out of time, and don't want to waste it. So we'll skip the tic-tac-toe as well. Let's just go straight to my images. So this is the image that is in the My Images tab. That's me on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, of course, is my sister. So there is that. Let's check out my Python area, and then let's just get straight out of that Python area. So this right here is my videos. We have just one really video up for grabs. This is a great song by an artist named Home. It's called Resonance. I'm just going to play yeah, so you get the idea there. I don't want to play it too long lest my video gets flagged and taken down, but pretty interesting video there. Highly recommend listening to that with the chance. Now, this is my Google survey, my form here, so let's go ahead and answer these questions. Where are you from? You're either from the USA, Canada, or somewhere else. I am from the USA. I'm going to go ahead and click that. So how did you find this site? Option 1, Ian Harkness personally invited me. Well, that's not exactly true. I have not been invited yet. I'm going to do that now. Ian, would you like to come on the website? Yes, Ian. As a matter of fact, I would love to. Great, so I've been invited. I can go ahead and click personally invited me. If, in fact, the answer happens to fall under the second category of I'm snooping and I should leave, well, then, of course, you'd be snooping and you should probably just go ahead and not answer that question at all and just leave the website. So what do you hope this site contains? Information about Ian. Yeah, we know that's there. My resume, which is actually under my About Me tab. Some interesting computer programming and experiments. Well, yeah, we just proved that to be true, I think, in my HTML and JavaScript area. Cool video or two, that's in there as well. And then we also have an Excel spreadsheet. So all of these seem to be on the website in some form or another. How pleased are you with this website? Well, I personally, thus far, have been very impressed with the website that I made. I'm going to go ahead and click very pleased on behalf of my viewers as well. And then, of course, with regards to the Chamber Secret, I am absolutely terrified. So we got that. Now let's check out the form responses. We're going to get a raw data spreadsheet here, Google Sheets document, which is quite a few responses here. Kind of hard to tell what's going on. So we go to the analytics instead. Here we go. We can open this page up in a new tab. And this will kind of give us a better way to look at and understand the information. Where am I from? So it looks like most people are coming from the U.S. That's kind of to be expected. I am American. I feel like I interact mostly with Americans. How'd you find this site? So I personally invited a number of people. People are excited about what the site contains. And of course, we're on a pretty divisive site here. We've got quite a few people saying that they really love this site. They're very pleased with it. And then a few people saying that they actually hate this site. They're very disappointed with it. So no one in between, literally no one, which is interesting. Divisive site, I like to think more pleasing than unpleasant. And then we can see the number of daily responses. See, because I filmed this video a few times now, I have a spike here, and because this is when it was originally assigned, I have a spike in here. I believe the March 3rd one is when I was showing my roommates and my friends this website. Chamber of Secrets, as always, on everyone's mind. Let's move on to the calendar portion of the website, which is an embedded Google document, or a Google Calendar, excuse me. Not too much happening in April, but we can go back to February. We can take a look at some of the scheduled events on the 11th. Nothing in particular going on the 17th at about 12:30. I predicted the Chamber of Secrets opening. We know that, we know that to be wrong. Did not actually happen. Unfortunate for my guess, fortunate for Georgetown University. The 19th, of course, we had the Georgetown Club Hockey playoffs beginning, and unbeknownst to us at the time, but now, in retrospect, we realized that that was also the date when the Georgetown portion of the playoffs would actually end, because we were eliminated that day. It's upsetting, but got over it 2 days later with Corbin Blue's birthday. And then, of course, on the 25th, that marked 10 months until Christmas now. We're fast approaching the 8-month till Christmas, so things are speeding up here. We've got a tic-tac-toe board here. We can play it later. We're going to skip through that, though. And then, of course, the last project, which is interesting because this is actually the project that we are working on as we speak by recording this video. So one of the requirements is that it produces something as I hover over it, which doesn't seem to be occurring right now, which is unfortunate. In fact, I'm not able to click on anything. And there we have it. It's kind of updated and loaded. So check out my screencast, and you can click to view it in a new tab. So let's go ahead and click that, and it will actually take us to a new tab. Now, here is the video that you are currently watching on YouTube. How did I do it? I'm not even sure. But there it is. Now, my name is Ian Harkness, and this is my website. Now, my phone number, of course, is 911. I'm going to Control V in my bio, which I copied earlier, and let's see if we can create a table. Looks like we can. That's fantastic. I may have to adjust this because I believe the assignment actually requested a first name, last name, but they actually are both there, so maybe it fulfills the requirement. I don't know. But anyway, let's do what we came here to do. Let's check out the Manage Site tab. We came here for a background edition, and we're going to try and do that right now. So we're going to go to the Themes, Colors, and Fonts, which is where we can kind of adjust the aesthetics of the website. So we're on the entire page right now. We want to throw an image up there. Oops, not a wrapper image, excuse me. We don't actually have too many wrappers on the desktop. We can, however, take a look at, oh, okay, I see, I am in the wrong document here. So we can go to the desktop. Now we're doing an image from background, or from my desktop, and it's called background. Here it is. And it's going to produce this effect. Now it's a very large image, so it's going to take up the entire background. Of course, we've got a problem here in that the background is now, the text is very difficult to read. Now that's header text, so we're going to go into header, title, and then deal with the color. We're going to make it white so that it's easier to read, and we have done it. Now, we used a very large photo. If we want to use a smaller photo, we can. And what's going to happen, I happen to have this fantastic photo of Guy Fieri, which we can just load in as the background. Now, the default is that it will just wrap, so we can see Guy Fieri a number of times. In this case, I think we're seeing him 9 to 12 times, which is just fantastic. We're going to go ahead and save that and leave that as the background. Now, if we back out to the actual site, we can take a look at how it appears, and there he is. So it looks like 12 was the number. It will scale, of course, so some of our pages are longer than the other ones. and more Guy Fieri's will appear to make sure that it covers the whole thing. So that's a really quick way to do it. Really makes your website look better. I feel more welcome on the website, for one, and just in general, I think a really good thing to do to really spruce up your Google site. So I would highly recommend it. Thank you all for watching my video, and have a nice